Hi, kindergarten. Let's talk about how to mix colors for our pumpkins. So, let's review real quick about color theory, or the science behind how we mix to make colors. So, we need to start with the colors that we can't mix to make, our primary colors. Can you remember them? There's red, blue, and yellow. Now, these colors are primary because we can't mix to make them. Yellow is just yellow, blue is just blue. But using just these three colors, we can mix to make any color in the rainbow. So, let's look at our pumpkin here. What color should it be? Orange, right? So, is orange a primary color? Nope. So we need to figure out how to mix to make orange using those primary colors. When I think of orange and I'm looking at my three primary colors, I think that it's somewhere in between a red and a yellow-ish color. So I think we should mix those two together to make our orange. If you're not sure, you can experiment and see for yourself. Let's see what happens. Now, I'm going to show you how we can mix to make orange. Now, of course, you could just use orange to color it in, but that's no fun. So, I'm going to use crayons, but you could use just about anything to mix to make orange, as long as you have a red or a yellow color. Could be with crayon, could be with colored pencil, or marker, or even paint, if you have paint. Now, the one thing I want you to notice though, and this is really important when we start to color this, which color is darker, yellow or red? I think the red one looks a little darker than the yellow one. And when we mix colors, it's important to know that because the darker a color it is, the stronger it is. So it takes very little red to change this yellow into orange. So I'll show you what I mean. If I were to press really hard with this red, and then try to color over it hard with yellow, well, the red is so strong that you can't even see the yellow. So the darker the color is, the lighter we should press with it. So press lightly when we color with our dark colors, and then press hard with our light colors to get the best effect. Let's try that for our pumpkin. So for this, I'm going to use crayons because I think everyone's got crayons at home. But if you have colored pencils will work too. And like I said, we're first going to start with our darker color, but we want to press lightly. So don't press really hard, press lightly. And here's tip number 2 for making this look really good. Look at the direction of my lines of my pumpkin. See how they go from the top to the bottom and they curve? I'm going to follow that direction when I color. So when I color, I'm going to color in a curved direction. So don't just color any which way. Sometimes your picture will help you know which direction to color, and that's going to make your picture look even better because you get all these curved lines. And if you look at a real pumpkin, you'll see a bunch of curved lines too. Alright, so I'm going to lightly color, not dark, lightly color in with just red. Careful to stay inside your lines. Alright, that's good red. Let's make it orange now by taking our yellow and pressing a little harder on top. Coloring in the same direction. And you'll see how these two colors mix on top of each other to make orange. Alright, so I think that looks pretty good for our pumpkin, and the best part about using red and yellow to make our orange instead of just using our plain orange is that you get all these different kinds of oranges. You get some reddish oranges, some yellowish oranges, all sorts of different kinds by mixing instead of just using your orange crayon. So let's keep trying this. Let's see, what color could our leaves and our vines be? I think they should be probably green. Now, is green a primary color? If it isn't, we need to think about how to mix to make our green. So what two primary colors mix to make green? I think we should use a blue and probably that yellow again. Let's see how this works. Now, look at these two colors. Which one's the darker one? The blue, right? The blue looks darker, so we should color lightly with it first. So I'm gonna color my stem a little bit of this blue, and I'm coloring very lightly. Now it looks kind of weird having a blue stem, but don't worry, like magic, we're gonna turn that stem green by using some yellow on top. And now the fun part. We're gonna transform that blue into green by coloring on top with some yellow. Alright, now we've created green. Let's find that last color mixing combination that we haven't tried yet. Let's create a purple background. What two of these colors are we going to use to make purple? I don't think there's going to be any yellow in purple. It's going to be red and blue. Now, when I look at these two colors, which one do you think is darker between these two? It's a little tougher because they were both kind of darker than the yellow. Maybe the blue's a little bit darker, so I'm going to try to use it a little bit lighter than the red. But since they're about the same, let's try coloring lightly with both. Alright, now we got blue, which looks really nice, but let's have some fun. Let's see how to make purple. So I'm gonna color on top of that blue and see what color we get. So I think that's a really awesome combination of colors using just these three primary colors. I want you guys to go ahead and finish up coloring in your whole pumpkin like I just showed. One final thing, if you want to try, you can add a face to your pumpkin to transform it into what's called a jack-o'-lantern. So if you want, you can add some face designs on here. Let me show you a couple ideas. For the eyes of your jack-o'-lantern, a couple classic designs. Let's see, for the eyes, we could do triangle eyes. Or you could do oval eyes. Sometimes I'll do another little circle inside too. The mouth. Do you want a friendly pumpkin or a scary pumpkin? Let's first draw the mouth using a curved line and maybe a second curved line so it's open. If you want your pumpkin to be friendly, give it square teeth. Maybe just a couple. If you want your pumpkin to be a little spookier, draw a mouth again. But this time, make the teeth pointy, using a zigzag line. Whichever design you choose, make sure to color it in with black. We're using black because usually when you cut out a pumpkin, there's holes, and black makes it look like there's an empty space behind there. Let me add a face. to my pumpkin. Alright, and as always, don't forget to add this to our seesaw activity this week. Can't wait to see what you guys make.